and welcome back to another episode of Fitness, Sickness and Our Complex Lives with me, Stuart Bardin. Okay, let's get right into this one. It's a video I've been wanting to do for some time and we're here, and I'm going to try and keep it simple and not ramble on like I'm doing now. Okay, anxiety and gut health. Yes, they go hand in hand, directly together, always. If you're having some gut issues, if you're having acid reflux, LPR, h.pylori, any gut issue, it will normally be accompanied by anxiety, depression, mood changes. Okay, there's loads of you in the forums that are really concerned about your anxiety, and a lot of you are not even aware that they go hand in hand. Okay, and the reason they go hand in hand is the brain, for one, the brain and the gut are connected. Okay, some people would even, depending on who you speak to, some people will even say the gut is actually your first brain, that the gut actually makes decisions that send signals to the brain. Okay, depending on who you talk to. And you can go and get this information from specialists, or you can listen to me as well, who is going through this lived-in experience. I'm going through it, and I've read the medical literature. Okay, and I have the illness. Okay, so the gut and the brain are connected. There's the vagus nerve, which you can Google, really bloody interesting. The vagus nerve runs from the brain stem into the gut, okay, and it also is connected up with some other major organs. It sends, the gut and the brain send signals to each other. You know the phrase, a gut feeling, okay? That isn't just made up out of thin air. There's a truth behind that, because your gut normally tells you the truth. If you're nervous, you normally feel a bit funny in your stomach, or you're excited, stomach, you know, it's all connected, okay? So they'll send messages via the vagus nerve. So 95% of the serotonin in your body, which is your mood stabilizer, is made in your gut, okay? So if your gut is off, or it isn't functioning correctly and isn't making enough serotonin, them signals are going to go straight to your brain, straight through your central nervous system, and you will have anxiety problems, okay? You will have them. It's no mystery, okay? Don't panic. This isn't just you going crazy. Oh, I'm crazy now, you know. No, they're linked. It's biological science, okay? So if you're having these LPR symptoms, these acid reflux, these gastric problems, and you've got anxiety, don't panic. They are related. It is a symptom of it, okay? Now, can anxiety cause you? I think this is what a lot of people are worried about. Is it the anxiety that's giving me these symptoms, or is anxiety a symptom of my gut health? And it's a bit of both, okay? And it depends. Some people have a history of anxiety before they get gut health problems, and some people have no anxiety and have gut problems and then develop the anxiety. Okay, so look at it this way. I have years and years of anxiety, okay, but I've lived a perfectly normal life. Okay, I've worked multiple jobs, been very successful, had multiple relationships, lived with my anxiety. When I started to have gut problems, my anxiety became different and actually made it harder for me to live a proper life, okay? Because there's a difference, and I think this is a new buzzword, anxiety. It's been thrown around. Everyone has anxiety. The power of what anxiety issues really are has been lost somewhere along the line, okay? We all suffer with anxiety. It all happens from time to time. The problem with extreme anxieties and anxiety disorders is that your anxiety, your fight or flight mode, is switched on all the time. You're always in defense mode. You're always, even when you're resting, okay, your central nervous system is out of whack, and even when you're resting, you have anxiety and you can't understand it because it's not functioning correctly. You've got gut problems and it's sending the nervous system into overdrive, causing anxiety at weird times and when you didn't normally have it. Okay, I hope I'm not going here, there and everywhere. I'm trying my best to stay on point. Okay, so yes, so for example, with me, who's had anxiety for a long time, do I think anxiety was a cause of me having gut health problems? Yes, I do think it triggered. Okay, so I was under a lot of stress, a lot of heightened anxiety through the pandemic and other personal issues, and but I also, my diet was extremely poor. There was a lot of factors, but did anxiety play a part? Did my mental state play a part? Yeah, definitely did. And anxiety will make you sick. Okay, anxiety is, like I said, the fight or flight mode. So if you're in a state and height of fear and fight, your body will release these chemicals. Okay, it's not made up, science. These chemicals and hormones into your body, which can become toxic because they're being used at the wrong times. Okay, when you're lying in bed and you're having a panic attack and you're totally safe, that's not normal. When you're running from, I don't know, an attacker, that's when it should be kicking in. And now it's kicking in at the wrong time. So when that's happening constantly through your daily life for no reason, you're going to become ill from it. You're going to become sick from it. Okay, so this is how it happens. Now, that's probably what happened to me. Now, this is the issue. Okay, people will say to you this, and this is where I want to talk about a bit about gaslighting as well. Okay, people will say, you will tell them your symptoms, and they will go, it's your anxiety. Okay, it's your anxiety. It's your anxiety. And people get frustrated by that because, one, we don't really know what anxiety is. A lot of people don't really understand it. It's this buzzword that gets thrown around. And two, it feels like people aren't appreciating your physical symptoms. And a lot of people don't realise anxiety will give you physical symptoms. Now, I take it you're going to the doctors and you're telling them all these symptoms: headaches, palpitations, acid reflux, LPR, sleeping problems, I can't swallow, my sinuses, there's loads of them, right? I know you've got loads and loads of symptoms, okay? You're telling them that and they're just looking you dead in the eye and telling you it's your anxiety. Now, the problem with that is, what do you do with that information? It feels too basic to you, doesn't it? It feels too, you're not being heard. And you're not, because yes, anxiety has a big part to play, and you are experiencing anxiety. But the problem is, you're not crazy. You are having physical problems. You are having these things. They're not made up in your head. Okay, they want to give you mental health medication to fix a problem that will not be reversed by that mental health medication. Maybe in some cases it might be, but I'd say for the majority it won't. Okay, and this is the reason why. Your anxiety was there and it's still there, but what it's done is it's now made you sick. Okay, the sickness you're feeling, the esophagus problems, all the gut problems are now there and real and will not be reversed by you treating your anxiety. Yeah, you do, like me, you do all the wellness things. I've done wellness, meditation, yoga, fitness training. I do everything, and yeah, it can help, but you're not cured. That's because the damage has been done. That's because fixing the anxiety will not now fix the damage that has been done. The chemicals have been released, the hormones have been released, and now you're sick. And now now you have to reverse it. So when you go see a doctor and he tells you it's anxiety, okay, thank you. Yeah, I do have some anxiety, but what are we going to really do now to reverse all these issues? So yes, I had anxiety. Yes, it probably made me sick, but now I have esophagitis, I have LPR, and I have h.pylori. It's not made up. This is medically, I've had the test and it's been confirmed. So telling me I have anxiety is not going to fix these now physical issues. Okay, these need to be addressed, and doctors need to understand it, and your friends and family need to understand as well. Okay, show them this video. Okay, right, so gaslighting. So yes, you're going to get people say it's your anxiety. Your doctor's going to say it's your anxiety. You're going to have conversations in these forums where people are going to say it's your anxiety. But what people need to understand is, yes, anxiety is a part of this. It is a big part. It can make you unwell, okay, releasing all those toxins and chemicals. But now you are sick. Now you do have these problems, okay? So treating the anxiety, you might feel a bit better, but it will not cure the now damaged sphincter in your stomach, the dysmobility in your esophagus. That has to be treated now. So if you don't know what gaslighting is, it's basically undermining another person's reality by denying facts. So it happened to me the other day in one of the forums where someone came to me with a sarcastic comment, and because I was being looked at for possible autoimmune, and they knew this. We had a previous conversation, and they came to me and said, "Oh, so it wasn't some rare pancreatic autoimmune disease." No, all joking aside, I'm glad you're well. It's anxiety, and it annoyed me. It annoyed me. Okay, because that's pure gaslighting, undermining my experience and what I'm actually going through, and not actually looking at the real multi-layered complexity of gut health and anxiety and what it really is. Okay, so they've just thrown that out there, and when they know I've been, my tests have come back. I had a positive possible autoimmune hepatitis, possible. It's been cleared, but it was found weak possible. It was on the test. That's a fact. Esophagitis through endoscopy. That's a fact. LPR through ENT. That's a fact. What else? h.pylori tested positive. These are all facts, and yet you're now unwilling to acknowledge those and talk to me about those. But you want to throw these nasty throwaway comments that people do, which your doctor does, and you go see them and they just tell you anxiety. Okay, it's anxiety, so help me. No. This is not the way we speak to each other, people. It's complex. It's not as simple as that. Gut health, anxiety go hand in hand. But now you are sick from the anxiety. It's made you unwell, and now you have these issues. Okay, it's not you walking around with anxiety pretending and making these issues up in your head. Okay, that's what people will lead you to believe is happening. Okay, I don't know. I hope that's everything. I'm talking fast and trying to get it all out because I don't want these videos to be too long. It's a lot of information, and I know people's attention spans are very, very small. I'm going to leave it at that for now. I might catch up. Don't let people gaslight you. I hope this makes some more sense. You can research it, you can look into it, your vagus nerve, your gut health, your serotonin. But it's all linked. But anyway, guys, have a good day. I hope you're all well. I've been Stuart Bardin. This has been Fitness, Sickness and Our Complex Lives. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Helps the channel, helps me talk about these issues that needs to be spoken about. Guys, see you soon. Thank you.